about what this means to you today. And it sounds like you got a little emotional.
Yeah. I mean, look, I always get emotional when I start thinking about and talking about the things that I really, really care about. And my time here was beyond special, beyond my wildest dreams, beyond what I ever thought I could be blessed with. And raised a family here, had a chance to be part of an incredible organization, incredible team, people who just poured into me, every day of my life. And people that I really felt indebted to. And so throughout the journey, it just kept extracting the best out of me because I just wanted to be my best for them. And to see my teammates, all come back. I mean, every time, Joe Vitt made the comment to us that when you win a championship together, you walk together forever. And there's no truer statement. All these guys, we're connected for life. We've done so much together, we've accomplished so much together, been through so much together, that every time you see them, even though your lives may be lived right now on different parts of the country, the minute you kind of come back, it's as if no time has passed. And so there's just a brotherhood and a connection that will always exist.
How far was that stroll down memory lane?
Huh? Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was, it's I wanted to make this entertaining and fun, and I think give fans a true insight into a lot of the things that happen behind the scenes. That honestly, that's what builds the team. That's what builds the culture. You kind of wonder, why do you spend so much time investing into this game, And it's for moments like that just they stick with you forever. They may make you laugh, they may make you cry, but at the end of the day, they made you better. They brought you together. They allowed you to accomplish something that you never thought possible.
You surprised to see Sean today?
Oh, yeah, I was. I loved it.
How special was that for you?
Yeah, it was.
The whole staff there.
Yeah, shoot, Sean, Pete, Joe, Streef, what's so, it's rare in this business to have longevity with the same group of guys. And when you look at those three coaches especially, Sean, all my entire career here, Pete, my entire career here, Joe Lombardi, all but one of those, so 14 years. Zach Streif, a teammate for, 13 of those years, right? So just those moments together are, I value them so much.
When you have a career like the one you've had, becoming a Hall of Famer is an inevitability, but having this moment and finally experience it, just what are the emotions like for you?
Yeah, it's I don't know how other guys feel, when they retire from a place and go and go back or kind of get in the same environment. But first off, I feel like New Orleans is home, right? Regardless of where I am, where I live, where I travel to, New Orleans is home. When I step foot in the dome is home, right? When I'm in the Saints facility, when I'm around the team, it just feels like that's where I belong.
What do you think tonight's going to be like?
Oh, it's going to be great. Look, Superdome with our fans in a primetime environment, we've kind of made a living out of doing that, the last 18 years. So I think just kind of the rush of emotions of all those moments, and then have my teammates there just kind of living that all together again. I know we're going to have some moments on the field together, so it's going to be great.
What do you think about the game?
Yeah, these Thursday night games are tough just because, you feel like you don't have the full arsenal, right? And I guess I'd say that for them too. They're banged up. We're more banged up. We got a young QB who's kind of been exciting to watch, last week. An opportunity for some young receivers to step up, I know we're a little beat up front, but I actually think those guys did a pretty good job last week, all things considered. They got pressured a lot last week. They're probably going to get pressured a lot tonight, given the MO of Van Joseph and his style. I would say for the QB, man, be ready to get the ball out, but if you know where it's going, then you should have some big play opportunities.
How unique do you think it's going to be with Sean Payton being on the opposing sideline now?
Oh, it's going to be crazy. I hope, look, when he walks in the building, he deserves to be celebrated. And then the minute that game starts, we're trying to kick his ass.
Going back to that one more time with Sean, what would you tell yourself? Because you talked about who the hell is Sean Payton. What would you tell yourself at that time, looking back on it now, that a phone call from a coach you didn't know would lead to a career like this?
And look, all of our stories start somewhere, I think, we all we all look at the things that shaped us. And, you know, at times I felt like I was getting coached by Bill Parcells. You know, Sean Payton would come in, and I could just tell by the look in his eye and his demeanor that he had talked to Bill Parcells on the phone, you know, 30 minutes prior. And we were about to get it, right? But there was going to be something like substantive within that, right? Like it wasn't just I'm getting angry to get angry. It was like, man, he got me riled up because there's a point that I've been missing that now I recognize and now you need to understand, right? So like that communication, like that's a sign of a great coach. Like, man, it consumed him, you know? It consumed his thoughts. Like, how can I get this team better? How can I get this team ready to play, ready to win, to view themselves as champions, to uphold this standard of excellence? Like, man, that was him. Look, the Who Dat Nation are the greatest fans in the world. I love the fact that this is a primetime game, and everywhere I go, I meet Saints fans. So it's not just like the people that are in the building, but it's like everybody who's going to be watching. Like I want this to be their night as well.
Time away from the game,
Yeah.
from your time here. Some of the coaches I've talked to say it just gets more special the further you get.
Yeah.
You mean look back and feel the same way?
Yeah, for sure. Like, man, when you're playing professional football, you're in a little bit of a time capsule. You're just so locked in and focused on kind of what's happening. And then the minute you're out of it, you know, it's just kind of a different flow. It's a different pace. And so I think, yeah, the further you get, the more you look back on those moments and just like, man, like being in that grind, being in those moments, it was so rare. And you just more so appreciate just how rare it was.
You gonna be able to pull this off tonight, the chant?
Heck yeah, let's go. I'm just worried about the delay with the microphone, but I am rolling, right? Like I am rolling. I am 1, win, 3, win, 4, right? So I'm rolling, right? Here we go. Let's go.
Catch up, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.